Hey all, so you just finished answering the 2 questions on page 8, hopefully, and we're picking back up on energy. All right, so the processes, meaning photosynthesis and cellular respiration, required to make and obtain the energy is what allows it to be passed through the ecosystems. So because it always starts with producers, we are always, they get their energy and then something has to eat that, and that's what allows it to go. It happens in a food chain, and we show it in an energy pyramid. So I told you we talked about it. We're going to talk about it now. I might try to draw one out in the class tomorrow, but you get, yep, there we go. We get an energy pyramid. All right. Notice at the bottom you have plants. Plants get 100% of their energy. So they have all of their energy because they make their energy. That would be a producer making its own energy. The next thing, a butterfly. A butterfly is eating the nectar from the plant. It's an herbivore, and it gets 10%. Every level you go up, you are losing 90% of your energy. You use it in 3 ways. You're either using it, okay, butterfly's flying around doing his thing. You're losing it, heat. We're trying to stay warm. So your body's giving off its heat, or then you're storing it to use it later. Frog that eats the butterfly would be a carnivore because it's eating meat, and it's only going to get 1% of its energy. Again, a carnivore, a python is now getting a tenth of percent of the energy. And up at the top, we have an eagle. An eagle is a carnivore, and it's getting 0.1% of the energy. Very rarely does it go higher than this, because then you're into, hundredths. You'd be up to 1,000% of it. What's the point in eating something if you're not getting that much energy? So that's why in an energy pyramid, usually it goes 4, 5, very few go 6 levels. And I don't even have the decomposer that's breaking this down, knowing that they're going to get even less energy. Okay. As I just said, they show how the energy is transferred from producers to consumers to decomposers. I know it doesn't show it up here, but write it in your book. Producers, consumers to decomposers. So you have 3 things. What are they? How do we use them? I know, lots of writing, y'all. Producers, also called autotrophs. Auto means self, troph means food, so self-food. The process that they carry out is photosynthesis. How do they do it? They use the sunlight. They use carbon dioxide from us, water that they get from the ground, and energy that they get from cellular respiration to make sugar and oxygen. Why is it important? It allows energy from the sun to transfer through all levels. There is nothing else that can take the sun energy. We talked about last time. Sun is the main source of energy. Without that, we don't have anything. Plants, algae, and some bacteria, we talked about that, I think, in second block, are producers. Okay, they're making their own food. Consumers, heterotrophs, their process is respiration. That's the breathing out. Talked about cellular respiration in plants. So we breathe out. They are getting energy from the foods they eat. So they use that sugar and the oxygen. The food you consume, that pizza at lunch, that mandarin oranges, you're going to eat those. Well, you're still breathing, right? Taking in the oxygen. Your cells, all of your cells are going to break that down, use the oxygen that you're taking and pulling out the sugar to go through cellular respiration. That's why you breathe out carbon dioxide, and you have energy to do things. They make energy, carbon dioxide, water, and waste. Talk about that. The importance, it allows all organisms to use energy to survive and thrive. Without energy, like if you're sick, you usually say you don't have energy, like you're tired. Okay, so it allows you to move, to think, to go places. Animals and of course humans are examples of this. Decomposers, process that they go through is decomposition. They get their energy from things that are already dead. They use the nutrients of the dead plant or animal matter or waste. Flies, yeah, they eat that. Okay. They make energy for themselves. That's what's made. The good thing with them is they recycle all nutrients in the ecosystem. Meaning they take the nitrogen, they put it back into the ground so the plants can use it. They, so it continues on. It doesn't just, oh, something had it, it died and it stops. They allow it to be used again. Examples are bacteria and fungi. These are your notes for tonight. We'll come in tomorrow ready to discuss these. If you have any questions, write them down. Have a good night.